In the previous movie, I demonstrated how to import digital media files into Premiere. Analog media that does not exist as digital files stored on a disk, such as film, video, or audio tape and live recordings, must be digitized first in order to be used in Premiere in a process called video capture. The video capture process adds some extra steps to the process of using these media sources in Premiere. Video capture requires a video source, such as a camera or deck, and a capture device, such as a FireWire port on the back of your computer, or an analog capture card. Additional options like device control and time code enables you to automate this capture, called batch capture, and offline online editing. I have a digital video camera attached to the back of my computer via a FireWire port. And if I choose Window Capture to open up the capture window, I'll see the capture window with a still image of my video source in the camera. You can use this capture panel to capture digital or analog video and audio in three ways. You can capture clips on the fly by playing and recording the footage directly from my camera. Right now my camera is in play mode, but I could put it in record mode and I'd see right here what the camera sees. I can also define start and end times of the clips using the in point and out points before I commit it to the hard drive. Or I can use the Capture Window's Scene Detect feature to capture clips automatically. That's this button here, Next Scene and Previous Scene. The Capture panel includes a preview notice which displays video being captured, also controls for recording with or without device control, a settings pane for editing your capture settings, and a logging pane for logging and batch capturing. You can control certain source devices such as camcorders and decks directly from this capture panel, provided again your computer has an Adobe Premiere Pro compatible IEEE 1394, otherwise known as a FireWire port, RS-232 or RS-422 controller. If your source device lacks any of these interfaces, you can still use this capture panel, but you must cue, start, and stop your source devices using its controls. Notice that I can play the video by clicking on the play button. I can pause the video, stop it, rewind, fast forward. I can also use the keyboard shortcuts. L will fast forward or play. If I hit the L button, L key repeatedly, it'll speed up the playback. I can also press the K key on my keyboard to pause. Notice right here it says playback is paused. I can hit the J key to play in reverse. So J, K, and L will also control the video playback. Thus, Premiere can control the playback on my video camera. To capture digital video footage, your editing system needs the following components. For DV or HDV footage, either an OHCI compliant IEEE or FireWire port capture card, or a non-OHCI compliant FireWire capture card with presets, drivers, and plugins written specifically for Adobe Premiere Pro. For non-HDV, HD, or SD footage, you'll need a supported HD or SD capture card with SDI or component inputs. For recording audio from analog sources, you'll need a supported audio card with an analog audio input, a codec, which stands for compressor decompressor, for the type of data you need to capture. Premiere Pro has its own codecs for importing DV and HDV footage. Plug-in software codecs are available for other types. Hardware codecs are built into some capture cards. You'll also need a hard disk capable of sustaining the data rate of the type of digital video you need to capture. You'll need sufficient disk space for captured footage. The length of a captured clip may be limited by your operating system. You'll also need a project that was created using a preset in the New Project dialog box in which all the settings match the footage that you plan to capture. So I did all that before capturing this footage. After connecting my device to my computer using my FireWire or SDI connection, I then turned the device on, and then Premiere Pro was ready for the capturing session.